Everyone creamed their panties when Black Goku was first revealed in Super.
Oh my god, bro. Something we've never seen before.
Unless you were in Japan in 1990 for a little movie called The Tree of Might. Beautiful friends from around the world, I'm Blackenfist. Dragon Ball Super is doing something new and never before seen. Groundbreaking, some people are tempting to say. I mean, people have been clamoring for an evil Goku since the release of Battle of Gods. The internet has spoken and Toei has delivered. Don't get too comfortable. It could be possibly the last time Toei does that. But in all seriousness, if you've been paying attention to the internet for the past 2 years, Evil Goku has been at the top of the wish list. But what really makes me scratch my head is that the Evil Goku that everyone was clamoring for was already right under our noses. Turles. People seem to think the concept of having an evil Goku storyline is something unprecedented in Dragon Ball. Unfortunately, like a lot of the stories in Dragon Ball Super, they're either direct adaptations of previous material, hence the movie adaptations, or remixing old story ideas from the past, such as the tournament arc. An evil Goku villain is no exception. I think the reason most fans didn't realize this is because they just don't think of Turles as an evil Goku. They just think of him as a Saiyan that happens to look like Goku. Even though it's staring everyone right in the face, it still flies over a lot of people's heads. Maybe if I put a mustache on him. Holy crap, it's Evil Goku. Yes, before we had Black Goku, we had Turles. Viewing Turles as just another Saiyan instead of an evil Goku overlooks the origins and the conception of the character. Turles literally is evil Goku, essentially what Goku would have become if he was not a typical Saiyan. This thread of characterization started with the unveiling of Goku's origin. We all know the story. He was sent to Earth as a baby of death and destruction, destined to commit great horrors upon humanity. But then he got a boo-boo on his head and he became the most pure-hearted of pure-hearted characters. Good old wholesome Goku. It's this very backstory that has caused speculation among fans on what if Goku never hit his head. Could Goku have been an evil Saiyan if it weren't for the circumstances that he found himself in? Well, it was briefly touched under Goku's training under King Kai as he explained the history of the Saiyans. King Kai expounded about the Saiyans' dealings, how they would genocide entire populations and sell the planets to the highest bidder. For the Saiyans, it was not just about the profit, but more importantly, perhaps, to quench the bloodlust they had for the thrill of combat, a trait that even the pure-hearted post-head trauma Goku lived by. Despite their similarities, Goku was still repulsed by his people's actions. Now, if the internet and the questions I receive are any indication, fans really want to know, what if Goku never hit his head? This is what I meant earlier by the answer staring you right in the face and it flying right over your head, because the production staff tasked to make the Dragon Ball Z movies in the 1990s had this exact same idea. Turles is the culmination of taking the backstory we ingested in the anime and turning it into a what-if scenario. That what-if scenario became the character of Turles, the what-if Goku was an evil character, which in the context of Dragon Ball meant removing the one event that prevented him from becoming a genocidal maniac. His head trauma. Now off in the distance, I can already hear the clicking of keyboards and people shaking their heads in doubt at me because they wanted to really know what would happen if Goku never bumped his head, and they refused to see Tree of Might or Turles to serve that purpose. Well, to those naysayers, I point to the movie directly. At the ending of the Tree of Might, just in case you weren't getting the message clear enough throughout the entire film, Bulma and Master Roshi joked on how it was very fortunate that Goku had bumped his head, or he might have joined forces with the evil Saiyan to wreak havoc on the universe. Turles was a representation of what Goku could have become if circumstances were different. Turles is essentially Goku, an evil Goku. As animation supervisor Minoru Maeda said, Turles was supposed to be Goku's look-alike. It's basically Goku, drawn as is. Now we're in the present of 2016 with its fancy super anime and its new man-fangled Black Goku, and realize that he is not new. Although Black Goku isn't exactly like Turles, because I believe Turles is a more literal interpretation of an evil Goku concept, nevertheless, Black Goku shares that with Turles, being an evil Goku concept. By no means am I trying to say that nothing new will come of Black Goku, as I am certain that Black Goku will share very little with Turles in terms of backstory, personality, motivations, or place in the universe. Or should I say universes? Especially the universe, since, Dragon Ball Super is trying to go in that direction. Only time will tell. But anyway, guys, I hope that I have illuminated your knowledge about Turles. And maybe, knowing more about Turles, in a way, you can view Black Goku and this new upcoming arc in a new perspective. And if nothing else, I hope you learned something about the Tree of Might. But until next time, guys, I will be Blackenfist. As always, I'm out, man.